Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw, and that places him in the top order of the world's keepers.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Cross flung in towards the middle. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Oh, they can break here. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's clever. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get it through? And that is a little undercooked. Vietnam have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. And here's Haaland. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Locatelli. Rice. And here's Mohamed Salah. Vietnam finding their passes. Oh, important interception. A probing pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Haaland. Passing is crisp and sharp. And a chance! Well, that is remarkable.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Locatelli. He's in a great position here. He's had a shot! Nice looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. Gabriel. Vietnam are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And the ball's gone astray. Vinicius Junior goes for a shot! There it is! First blood drawn.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Vietnam are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Locatelli. Well, now it's a race for the ball. This time, surely! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Threads one in, picked out brilliant, decent chance! Çalhanoğlu, searching pass he's played there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Locatelli, and it's Rice. Now, can they get him away? And this is De Bruyne, and he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, such a clever touch. And he was alert to it. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
So off we go once more.
Vietnam really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Oh, easy pickings there. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Vinicius Junior! It's off target and by quite a way.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
No, again there's no way through. Vinicius Junior. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Haaland. And Cherki. Haaland! Loose ball now, and there's... Oh, what has happened here? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Konate gets over and intercepts. That's good vision. And this is Mohamed Salah.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Çalhanoğlu. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Haaland. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Haaland. And the finish! And yes, it's there! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Great chance! That's a half-decent try. Locatelli, looking for a runner.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cleared without hesitation. Vietnam have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Konate cuts it out. It's a searching pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. De Bruyne. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a good foot in there. Mohamed Salah. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Hernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Chooses to go cross-field. De Bruyne with 2 goals already to his name. Vietnam have it back and can go again. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Mbappe. And he's picked out the shot, goal! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Locatelli into the last 5 minutes. Cherki, that has ended up in no man's land. Locatelli in with the challenge, and that's been won straight back. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pings in across.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Haaland. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not
Hello
today.
everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let
Your
you
reflections
know that
then,
you'll be
Jim.
able to catch
Well, look, it
today's
was very
match
one-sided.
broadcast
Their
live
players
on
didn't
our
turn up for the
FM
first
station.
half.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Gravenberch. Bellingham! Oh, he's hit the bar!
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Passing is crisp and sharp. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Bellingham. Gravenberch. So, what can they make of this? Locatelli gets a foot in here. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Pressing high and with purpose. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line.
And a chance! Sensational from Bellingham! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. And he shoots! And he hits the net! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Really tidily gathered and ultimate. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's managed to get free. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's been caught. It's Salah! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Ware tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Hernandez. Can he latch on to this? Bellingham. 15 minutes till half-time. He won't be happy with that one. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away.
Chance, surely! And it's come back out to him. They've scored! And
And the comeback is complete! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Schlotterbeck.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And here's Haaland. Vietnam are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Mbappe on a strong run down the right. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Half-time getting close now. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schlotterbeck.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Played back in. He's had a shot! It's a goal! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And now he has two.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That is good.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Vietnam are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half,
Please
4
be
goals
reminded
split
that drinking
evenly,
is only
beautifully
allowed in
set
the
up
areas shown on
for the
this map.
second
Thank you
period to
very much
follow.
for your cooperation.
Substitution in progress.
Vietnam get the second half started. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. Rice.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And it's Hakimi.
Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Here's Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Where? And here's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good read. Gravenberg. O'Reilly. Haaland. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, he can't say there was nothing to aim for. What a letdown.
Knocks it out wide. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get...
Bellingham! Bellingham! That is brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Vietnam take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Mbappe. Weah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gabriel. He's going to be disappointed with that. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. And that is a little undercooked. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Weah tries making a foray down the right. Locatelli did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Locatelli threads one in. He's on it. Can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Vietnam have their third corner.
Substitution on the field, number 5, Bellingham. Coming on the field is number 19.
Rice plays it short.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Hernandez, there he goes, motoring forward. Thuram.
Vietnam really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Tries a shot! It's bounced back off the... and he's following up! Oh, this time surely! Sticks it away! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And the finish! Mbappe! Irrepressible! About as smooth as it gets. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and
real chance! Corner number 4 coming up here. Shot at goal! And it's in! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Vietnam give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Bellingham has been caught there. It's a foul. Hernandez.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Backward it goes. And the ball's come loose here. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Not the most convincing of passes. 4 extra minutes added on. Cristiano Ronaldo.
And the shot! And that is the last effort of the game. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
The action has already started.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Bellingham.
Mbappe!
DiMarco
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Mohamed Salah might just make this. Oh, well measured.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I'd leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that central space he likes to inhabit.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And they're quick to get it back. Haaland. Oh, that's a key interception. Vietnam are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. And here's Haaland. He's on it, can he get away?
Terrific header! It's in!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that is expertly dealt with.
Bellingham! In he goes again!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. O'Reilly. Oh, such a clever touch. Pinches it off him. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Big header!
That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Vietnam are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Now it's Haaland. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. O'Reilly got a long way forward to join the attack. Aim forwards. Mohamed Salah is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
O'Reilly gets into some space. De Bruyne. It's a really well-measured ball. Nicely spread. Salah. He has found the way through. And that's played in low.
Vietnam truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And that pass just didn't quite work. DiMarco. There's the crossfield ball. Salah. Alexander-Arnold. De Bruyne. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Van Dijk. Çalhanoğlu. Haaland. Threads one in. O'Reilly picks it up out wide. Oh, that was vital. Oh, good-looking ball. Gravenberg.
1 minute added time.
And it's made its way to him. Rice gets a foot in here. Driving on and making good progress. He's found a way through. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's found a way through. Mbappe purring through the gears.
Chance! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's...
Oh, what has happened here? DiMarco spots it and intercepts. Now it's Haaland. Where tries making a foray down the right. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rice. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mbappe. Oh, what's he done? Takes a shot! Oh, nice touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's shifting through the gears here. Here it is, crossed in. Vietnam have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Great ball, and he's in here. There's the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Substitution in progress.
Thuram. Now it's Thuram. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Vietnam can try it again now. Vietnam have their second corner now. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham going full tilt down the left. Tries to pass it through. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that.
Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Vietnam have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Now it's Grafenberg. And that has been clubbed away. It's gone for a throw-in. Gabriel. DiMarco tries to play it through, and he's onside. Thuram gets flagged offside.
Vietnam really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Gravenberg. Now Van der Ven. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Haaland. A big chance! That's really well cleared. And it's Bellingham. That's real chance! Oh, should have put that away.
Haaland fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Up he goes! And that's a real chance missed. Hakimi.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Gravenberg. This looks promising. Chooses to go back. Look at the space here. Showing good feet. Haaland is onto this. Gabriel pokes it out wide. And the number on the board is 3. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Oh, well played, well played. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Vietnam, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. This to complete the turnaround. And they've turned it round. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Number 9, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
And the referee brings it to a close. Vietnam have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here.
It's a mighty effort!
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're...
Chance for a shot! It's there!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Mbappe, looking tidy in possession here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
DiMarco. He's trying to hit the front line here. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Now O'Reilly. And that interception was most necessary. He's picked his way through, crosses it in. Gravenberg tries to clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Real chance!
Oh, well played. Bellingham. And now they can spring out of defence. That has been cut short. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Mohamed Salah. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. It's their second corner of the game. Rice with the short one. Looking to go deep. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. It's run loose here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rice. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
That's good play from him.
Threads one in. Locatelli is flagged offside. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Weir. And it's O'Reilly. Gravenberg.
That's gone for a throw-in. No way through there. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Shifted it to the flank.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Bellingham. Rice. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Look at the space here. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Salah. And he's worked it through. Haaland. And he's surging through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
There will be 1 minute added
Now it's
time.
Bellingham. Well read, nice interception. Rice.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Bellingham. Now the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Schlotterbeck. And it's Ware. No, again there's no way through. Oh, that's fabulous. Van der Ven, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Schlotterbeck. O'Reilly. And Konate. And it's O'Reilly. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Haaland. Oh, good read. Vietnam still this single goal behind. Gravenberg does well to get it back. Bellingham. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Mbappe. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here.
Vietnam have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Substitutions taking place.
Vietnam are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Oh, good-looking ball. Bellingham. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Can he get it through?
Pretty robust defending.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick, and he's going to have his name taken. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Elects to cross.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Çalhanoğlu. Half an hour gone in the second half. Van de Ven. Where? It'll be a throw-in. Gravenberg. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Vietnam really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Mbappe. Hernandez has it in a wide, terrific header. And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Where knocks it into space, wriggles his way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played out wide. Now it's Bellingham. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Gravenberg. Not the most accurate pass.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Konate. And that pass just didn't quite work.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Haaland. And Gravenberg. And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Now with a quick request for support.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
We have already started here.
He's had a shot!
Real chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Nichols his way through.
He has found the way through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And the pass is intercepted. No, that's been intercepted.
Vsdm kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Nicely weighted ball. Tries a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Haaland deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Vsdm spots it and intercepts. And it's Salah.
That's a little off target.
Oh, this looks sharp.
And that is a little undercooked.
Can he get it through? Forwards and with intent. De Bruyne powering forward here. Mohamed Salah. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well...
He's gone for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Rice is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. It's Salah! And it's hit the woodwork and out! There's the shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Knocks it out wide.
Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner.
Corner number 2 then.
Rice plays it short.
Now it's Rice.
De Bruyne. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
O'Reilly goes on a run down the left wing. And here's the chance to counter. De Bruyne. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland. Now, can they get him away?
He might... Bellingham! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Throw it. Alexander-Arnold. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Haaland is herring after that one. Konate. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van de Ven. To Çalhanoğlu. And here's Haaland.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Çalhanoğlu. And it's O'Reilly.
There will be 1 minute added time.
O'Reilly. Oh, nice touch. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Salah. Now it's De Bruyne. Rice. Oh, well played, well played. De Bruyne gets flagged offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Gravenberg, and it's Ware. He's found a way through.
That was lovely, that.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well read, and the danger is averted. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hernandez does well to get it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gravenberg. Ware in towards the back stick. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Nice defending, it's got the job done. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Where? Oh, that's delightful. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitution.
Vietnam are making a change now.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And it's Gravenberch.
And he's in on goal. And the shots. They've scored.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And now he has two.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed foot.
Shapes to shoot!
And that was very necessary. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Gravenberch. Oh, what a ball! Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that.
Terrific header!
No, not the best of headers. O'Reilly. Bellingham. Now Mbappe. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Some front-footed pressing going on here. O'Reilly. Haaland, and the shot! Oh, should have put that away.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down, as opposed to two.
Gravenberch is there, and he can get that clear. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Bellingham. Has a look and plays it forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois!
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That pass has been well intercepted. O'Reilly.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Bellingham. Gravenberch does really well to win the ball there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to play it through. Well, that is one way to stop him. Moved on forwards. Looking to play him in. But takes a shot! And that is as far as it goes. Vietnam were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Vietnam desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Succumbs to the pressure. Ware got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Haaland. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Mbappe. Nicely weighted.
And the shot! And he's done it!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Konate attempts a clearance. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now here's the delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Bellingham, and that's gone loose. Nicely aimed pass. Zubimendi. Now it's Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. And it's DiMarco. Girassi. That's a decent clearance.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bellingham. Girassi is onto it in a flash. Bellingham. And here's Haaland. Good take, and there's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that has been clubbed away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Romero. O'Reilly. That is ended up in no man's land.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Bellingham. Bellingham. Here's Haaland. And it's O'Reilly. Played towards the other side. Where? And here's Gravenberch. Gravenberch. Courtois claims it, safe hands. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Ruben Dias. Vitinha concedes a free kick for that.
Vietnam truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Great vision. Girassi receives it in a good position here. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Mbappe. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Mbappe.
Such good technique.
Shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Subimendi. Now Mbappe. Koundé. Can he get on the end of this? Might be danger here. Big chance! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Gravenberg. And it's Gravenberg. And it's Bellingham. Now O'Reilly. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Time and again they are repelled, and the counter is on. Girassi goes steaming forward. Now it's Bellingham, tries to play it through. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vietnam still this single goal behind. Oh, they could break here. Ruben Dias cuts it out. He is through here. Haaland looking to penetrate opposition lines. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Liverpool can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Looking for the run. Gravenberg. Chance here to counter. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Passing nice and neat. It's Çalhanoğlu! No mistake!
There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Mbappe.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Vietnam grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of...
Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 21, Ruben Neves.
Brilliantly cut out.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cleared without complication. Looking for options for movement. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Haaland. He's looking wide. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Can he finish?
And he gets rid in a hurry. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. DiMarco.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Out towards the flank. It's a good spell of possession, this. Aimed into...
Header!
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Haaland.
There will be 1 minute added time.
A probing pass. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
And a quick announcement today that
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. Into extra time we go. Now it's Haaland. O'Reilly. Bellingham. Haaland. And he welcomes it in.
Shot, surely!
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now O'Reilly. And here's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Up he goes! It's hit the crossbar. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Pedro Neto. Now it's Haaland. Çalhanoğlu does really well to win the ball there. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Pedro Neto. Threads one in.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
So, third corner of the game. O'Reilly with the clearance. That has been slung wide. And now they can spring out of defence. Çalhanoğlu. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gravenberg. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Half-time, extra time.
We come to you now with a quick request for
Both
support
teams have
for
run
our
themselves
charity
into the
fund,
ground out there.
Champion Football.
Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitutions taking place.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Cherki. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Cherki driving forwards. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, can he get onto this? Vitinha. Now it's Haaland.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And here's Haaland.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That'll be a throw-in. Tries to pass it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he has been fouled there. Vitinha. Cherki. He's a sharp little ball here. And he shoots! Now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Substitution on the field.
It's
Number
make or break
23,
time now, and
Jules
they're all
Koundé.
headed for the penalty box.
Number 32, Demarco.
And that has
Coming
been
on the
cleared.
field, number 10, Mohamed Salah. Number 18, Vinicius
Konate.
Junior. Substitution.
That's an excellent interception. Ruben Dias gets rid without sophistication. Now, can they get him away? And that and that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. One 0.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Mbappe steps up for his penalty. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Mohamed Salah is second man up.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Haaland is second man up.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
The third man in the queue. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Cherki is the next man in the spotlight. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself. 3-3. Ruben Neves is the fourth man to step forward for them. Oh, calm as you like.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
And so the captain steps up. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Alisson must keep this out. This is match point. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
He must, but can he? And stuck away with ice in his veins.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Taken off it pretty forcefully. Now it's Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cucurella. Bellingham! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Haaland. He has found the way through. Here comes... He rises! And it's a goal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Threads one in.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice control. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Good ball, good take. Chance, surely! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Over to the left. Cucurella. Oh, good take and a good chance! Oh, crossbar! Çalhanoğlu. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good-looking ball. Zubimendi. Good driving run. Mbappe. Çalhanoğlu. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Gravenberg.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Driving on and making good progress. Oh, super ball! Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Pass somewhat off target. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is that. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in... And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Delivers with whip. Could move up a gear here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad Jules Koundé a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Aims beyond the defence, and he's picked out the run. Bellingham! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now this could be... Shoots! Vietnam have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that pass isn't the best. So we're still where we started right now. And here's Haaland. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mohamed Salah. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gravenberg. Great vision. Girassi. And here's Haaland. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Girassi goes steaming forward. Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution.
And he's had a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And here's Mohamed Salah, and he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot! Haaland. O'Reilly. No, that pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Haaland.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cucurella. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's really well manoeuvred. Haaland. And it's O'Reilly. A probing pass. Neatly clipped into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Haaland. And it's O'Reilly. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, important interception. Played with speed from back to front.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that could set him on his way. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mbappe. Salah. And this is Mohamed Salah, played in. Gravenberg. It's Bellingham. Konate. Calhanoglu. O'Reilly. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Schlotterbeck. Where Zubimendi does well to get it back. Oh, easy pickings there. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
To our official store, where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And he was quick to react.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Vietnam have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now he's off and running. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Calhanoglu. Konate. Now O'Reilly. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Vitinha has it out wide and in space. Where tries to clear. Gravenberg. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Gravenberg. Well read, nice interception. Vitinha. O'Reilly. O'Reilly going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. That is lovely. Calhanoglu challenged just a bit on the firm side. Caught offside that time. Threads one in. Koundé gets into some space. He's found a way through. Shot at goal! Really well taken goal. There is the breakthrough. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
He gets big! And that was very necessary. Zubimendi gets it away.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Mohamed Salah.
Schlotterbeck.
Number 9,
Sanjit, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Vsdm coming on the field.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Osman. Number 47, Phil Foden.
Now, can they get him away?
Number 21, Ruben Neves.
Schlotterbeck. Looking for options for movement.
And the shot!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. The alert has passed. It didn't always look as though it would.
Yeah, I felt that this was what their opponents were setting up to do, and they got away with that.
Weah making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition. Vietnam really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Good ball, good take. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe!
Oh, smashing header!
And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, at least it's earned a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Koundé. Now it's Haaland. Osimhen.
Oh, shooting chance!
Nice. Ended up in no man's land.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Calhanoglu. And it's Gravenberch.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gabriel gets good distance on it. Konate. And that has put paid to that. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Played back. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe! There it is! First blood drawn.
Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Now that looks a decent ball. Vitinha.
Pretty robust defending.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Vitinha. Girassi purring through the gears. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that pass just didn't quite work. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Where hurtling down that right flank.
Pings in a quick, terrific header. He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's shifting through the gears here. Knocks it into space. Çalhanoğlu. Mbappe. So what can they make of this? And it's Gravenberch. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's a dangerous ball. Gravenberch. O'Reilly. That has been cut short. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Could move up a gear here. He's found a way past. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Subimendi. And the counter is on. Bellingham. Just eases him off the ball. O'Reilly. Ruben Dias. Can he get it through? And the shot! No mistake! Just one goal in it now! Game on! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bellingham. Oh, he's seen that early.
Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Liverpool with the corner. They're first. Deftly away. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Face to face with the keeper. Mohamed Salah is onto it in a flash. And he plays one through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's put paid to a promising move. Zubimendi cuts it out. Bellingham. There he goes, motoring forward. Now this could be a chance. And that's a throw-in. Zubimendi proves just a little bit too strong. In towards the back stick. And that has been cleared. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Vitinha. Calhanoglu. Now it's Haaland. And that is a good ball to find him. Cucurella just likes to... Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Calhanoglu. Gravenberg. And he was quick to react. Now it's Haaland. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, perfectly measured that. And the first half is done. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Vietnam are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we're just settling back into this second half. That's an excellent interception. Gravenberg. Ware picks it up out wide. Oh, what a real chance!
And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Haaland being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game.
He's tried one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Calhanoglu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. O'Reilly gets into a good position. Haaland. Now, can they get him away? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Calhanoglu, and it's O'Reilly. Always onto this. Haaland gets flagged offside. Koundé, Mohamed Salah, Bellingham, and a chance! It's in! So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's there to retrieve it. He's in a great position here.
Coming on the field, number 11.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 20, Mbappe.
Well, that is not the best ball, and
21,
he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Where puts his foot on the gas. And here's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Dijk goes long.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Osimhen. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. He's had a shot! Goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Weah. Now it's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitutions taking place.
Desperate defending required here.
And he's there to clear it.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Where?
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Vietnam finding their passes, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Haaland. Foden, looking to play him in. It is going to need 30 more minutes, no winner after 90.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Gabriel. Coming on to replace
So our
him
quest to
is
find the winner
number
continues.
7, Ibrahima Konate.
Vietnam conceded
Substitution
an
in
equaliser
progress.
late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. And he's taking no chances there. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Haaland, who's set up 1 goal so far. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Dijk. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Van Dijk did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now there's a fine ball. Osimhen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Threads one in. Cherki. Haaland shapes to shoot! And he's there to belt it away. And with that, we've reached the halfway point of extra time.
And we come to you now with a quick request.
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mbappe! Well, that's a little loose. Corner then. So, third corner of the game. There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Cherki.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Aimed beyond the defence. Caicedo. Now Mbappe. Mbappe. Good purposeful running this. He's in plenty of space here. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Stood up well to him there. And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square. Some weary legs out there. So who has it left in them to take a penalty? Mbappe is first to take the long walk. And he does it with poise.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Mbappe steps up for his penalty.
Yeah, good pen that. Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Osimhen is second man up. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Haaland will take their second. Down the middle, right where the keeper was standing.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Haaland is the third man to step forward. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper and he guessed wrong.
The third man in the queue. It's three apiece. Vinicius Junior is the fourth man to step up. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Vitinha is fourth up. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Liverpool are looking to save match point. Saved! And there's your hero! Vietnam have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade.
Father of a boy in the green backpack.
What a way to finish.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Bellingham,
Played out to the right.
can he spark a counter here? And it's Cucurella.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this fella, the French Ghanaian Seho Girassi, is a very interesting option. He's blessed with pace. He enjoys playing the lone role up front. He's instinctive, he's opportunistic, and he really works for his team too, because when it comes to defence, he has to become the first line, and he never shies away from that. He's happy to embrace it and work hard.
Yeah, the easiest... That could spell trouble. He's got away.
Haaland.
That's good play.
Great vision. Cross needs to be good.
Only partially clear.
Haaland chasing after it. Great defending, strong and determined. Girassi
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind...
Goes for a shot!
Oh, it's
Girassi! Calhanoglu could move up a gear here.
Vietnam are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Koundé.
Oh, they could break here.
And here's Haaland. Where? Driving through the middle. Chance to deliver. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's.
Haaland. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. It's played through for him.
Pedro Neto.
Here's onto this.
Oh no, what has happened here?
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Mbappe.
And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
And he can clear it away. Driving forward.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Pedro Neto.
Taken back almost at once. And Gravenberg. This looks promising. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
He's found a way through.
That's really nicely played. Gravenberg gets flagged offside. O'Reilly. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Schlotterbeck. And it's Bellingham. And it's Gravenberch. Played back in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pedro Neto. And now the breakaway. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And here's Mbappe.
And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely weighted ball. Haaland receives it in a good position here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Haaland. That has been slung wide. Now it's Girassi. Could move up a gear here.
That's good play from him.
Koundé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Haaland. O'Reilly receives it in a big header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
O'Reilly. And here's Bellingham. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And back to the keeper they go. And it's O'Reilly. Çalhanoğlu. No breakthrough, and well into the second period, it is still anyone's game. The defender is not giving up on this. Gravenberch. Vietnam have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, shooting chance!
Cucurella gets it away, and he thumps it clear. O'Reilly. And it's Gravenberch. Can he get on the end of this? Knocks it into space.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for the run. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. It's just beyond his reach.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Erling Haaland.
Looks to the other side. Where?
Number 8, Pedro Neto.
It's Bellingham.
Number 17,
Haaland.
Vitinha. Number
Played out
36,
wide. Koundé cuts it out.
Number 5, Cucurella.
Now it's Osimhen.
Coming
Chance
on the
here to
field.
counter.
Number
Osimhen.
45,
Bellingham.
Osimhen.
Cut it out.
Number 20, Mbappe. Number 18.
Don't you just love the level of
Vinicius
intensity
Junior.
here? Neither is
Number
prepared to back
4,
down, and to be
Bellingham.
honest, that's how it should be.
Number 21, Ruben Neves. Number 32, DeMarco.
And it's O'Reilly. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Çalhanoğlu. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival.
He's had a shot!
And that has fair fizzed.
Haaland clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Tries to play it through. Vinicius Junior shoots!
Yes, he's done it! And surely that has won the day!
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Liverpool take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Mbappe! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Danger averted for now. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Gate, kindly remove it, as it is about
Any
to be
reflections
towed
on what
away.
you've seen, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close a deal.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we.